I never lied where I came from. Texas had its place for me to find a home deep in my soul. I must know the world as a whole.
Hello, my name is Natalie Price. This first song is called One Foot in Front of the Other. 2 polo shirts and a navy A-line skirt straight from the Land's End. So anxious about a new school, 'cause I'd been homeschooled up until then. Nervous and scared, how do I walk in there? I put one foot in front of the other, took a deep breath and I squared my shoulders. Still afraid of making mistakes, but what could be seem like such an adventure to me. Small town open mic, New Jersey. I drove myself up the interstate. 2 friends coerced me into singing. Now I'm standing at the side stage, nervous and scared. How do I walk up there? Front of the other, took a deep breath and I squared my shoulders. Still afraid of making mistakes, but what could be seem like such an adventure. First day out of university, first time at a college party, my first cross-country race, my first golf tournament, last place. First dance, first date, first kiss, mouthful of braces, nervous and scared. How do I walk in there? I put one foot in front of the other, took a deep breath and I squared my shoulders. Still afraid of making mistakes, but what could be seem like such an adventure.
Hi, I'm Carole Coburn, and this is Creative's Cornerstone, where today we are recording episode 31 and featuring the awesome Natalie Price. Hi, Nat.
Hello.
Welcome into our cave.
It's lovely.
It has been a very long minute since we sat down and talked.
A long, dark minute.
Yeah, well, it's encompassed like so much.
Yes.
So much. And we're going to try to cover at least a good portion of that. But you have grown so much in your artistry, behind the scenes and in front of the scenes, and cultivating such a remarkable safe zone for so many artists in a myriad of ways. And I really kind of feel like that came out of COVID.
Probably.
Well, I remember that.
Who's to say?
Well, I started seeing your interviews and your things on Zoom.
Yes.
Yeah. So what prompted that? Was it COVID? Was it the need to get out and in front of the camera? And
The interview series 20 at 10 mostly was over Instagram, and a couple times I moved it to another streaming platform, but that was born out of the need to still stay engaged and present
Right.
as an artist and a human, but also trying to figure out how do I do that in a way that feels good to me. And I didn't want to do a concert because everyone else was doing a concert. And at the time, I had another job, remote, and my bills were okay, paid for. And so I wanted to still be engaged, but I didn't want a monologue and I didn't want a concert. So I brought friends and acquaintances and new people into a talk show to talk about the things that we loved and to remind ourselves of the things that we loved and discuss music and do one song at the end.
It was a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
And I really enjoyed it. And I loved seeing your face like that. During the dark years, it was kind of nice in one respect
Right.
that you could actually tune in and see all your favorite people because everybody was engaging that way. So even if you were unable to drive out to a venue and do this and that, you could still tune in and see. I thought it was really, a lot of people's skills really grew during that time, both with editing and the technical side of things. I know there was a lot of music production going on too, a lot of songwriting. So is that what you put your time into, was the talk show?
That was, yes, that's where I put energy into, but I also put a lot of energy back into music as well. I kind of spiraled into obsessing over a particular album, and I started trying to cover those songs and record I called it the bedroom sessions, I think, because I literally am just recording a song sitting on my bed. And that was really helpful because I grew. Anytime that you take time to learn other music, you grow yourself because you learn what that artist did in the song. And so I learned new music, I wrote new music, and then I tried to keep up socially with other artists and creatives through the talk show.
Wow, very awesome. You've done a lot of traveling since we last saw each other, I don't know, just shy of a decade. No, we were talking about it. It's been
18 or 19.
Yeah, I think it was 2019. I want to think it was 2019. Might have been 2018. I don't know. That's a rabbit hole we don't want to go down right now. But you have done a lot of traveling as well. I mean, far places. Tell me about some of the places you've been.
Musically, let's see. I think one of the most interesting musical things I've done in a faraway place is the Tourism Bureau of Austin took me to London a couple of summers ago, and I performed at the Royal Horticultural Society flower show in July of that year at the Hampton Court Palace.
Okay, so that is really
it was an outdoor festival of flowers and gardens. And
how did you get Austin?
Well, the tourism bureaus, they go and participate in a lot of different international events and things, and tourism bureaus will have a presence there to encourage people to come visit.
Sure.
So Visit Austin they participated with Visit Texas and Visit US or USA. And so the USA had a huge garden that they built, and I performed in that garden on one day and then performed several other times near this musical gazebo area during the week. So it was a week full of performances at this outdoor kind of flower and garden festival.
What a fantastic memory.
It was both beautiful and both very rainy and oddly very cold in July. That was not what I was expecting.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
And off camera, we were talking about sloths, and they're my spirit animal. And you said you actually got to hold one. Where was that?
I did in Roatan in Honduras. And every bit as exhilarating as you would think, just such a peaceful, content seeming moment. And also unexpected, the claws are longer and harder and a little sharper than you would expect. But just holding a creature.
You mentioned
so
as
nice.
calming and as, encompassing as that moment is for you, I kind of picture inside that slow sloth's mind, holy crap, what's going on here? Let me go. He's just too slow to like really manifest that energy to express it.
Yeah.
But how cool is that?
It was
that
really
is
cool.
just so awesome. Did it take a while to have him disengage off of you?
I don't, well, the keeper that was there will kind of like lift their arms
Oh, okay.
off and like, you know.
What a special moment.
Yeah, it was really sweet.
Alrighty, so tell me about your music. Tell me about your genre of music. If you had to define, and I know this is like the age-old question, let our audience members know what our viewing audience, we don't actually have like an audience, but what kind of music you perform and how long you've been at it.
Well, the genre is an interesting question always. I have been couching it as Amerikinda, so it's Americana,
like that.
but kinda. And I've really been leaning into the kinda these days, just trying to make melodies and songs that I enjoy listening to and that make me happy. And then, I mean, I think genre typically genre is like the accoutrement on a plate. Like what, you know, how are you cooking the potatoes? Like what seasonings are you using? That's genre.
We're using an open platter for my question because I don't want it defined by one thing.
So like Americana is like, well, these potatoes are actually French fries. Like just, so genre can change based on when you go in the studio. Like how are you recording the song? But the song itself, a lot of songs could sound the same based on how you present them. And the genre is how you present them.
Sure.
And so, but like if it's just me and my guitar, which it will be later, it's very easy to define as singer-songwriter, acoustic, Amerikinda. And when I'm with a band, we're a little more rock forward. And you know, the way that I'm presented live changes based on the people I'm bringing in with me.
When I ask that question of the artists that come on the show about how would you define your music, what genre, what have you, the responses are always so beautiful that I will always ask that question because like Amerikinda, I had not heard that expression before and I absolutely love it.
It's not original. I didn't come up with that, but I definitely have.
Well, it's okay because I'm not going to quote you on it. I'll say.
Come to own it.
If I ever like, you know, I'll say, well, she mentioned one time, but it wasn't hers, but she mentioned Amerikinda. I love that. I love that. So you are currently involved in a project that is really interesting, very engaging, and I'd love to hear about it. Can you share with our audience what it is you're doing with the acoustic guitar project?
Yes. I was asked to be a part of the project as a participant in 2019, and I had not heard of it before. And through participating in it, I came to know and understand the project. And it was started, I'm not remembering the date exactly, but 10 or 15 years ago through David Adams in New York City. And the lore is that he had a friend who was going through writer's block, and David just handed him a guitar and said, well, here, write a song on this and give it back to me in a week. And for whatever reason, that's what his friend needed to just break out of writer's block and do the thing and write a song. And that exchange and that moment of like suddenly a new song is born, and it was this guitar, and it was 1 week that then David started it as a more intentional project. And now it's in, I think, over 40 cities in the US and around the world. And each city has its own curator and an acoustic guitar. And I think that guitar is donated by someone in the city. And there's also a little recording device that each artist uses. And so now I'm the curator of the Austin city for the acoustic guitar project. And I've been the curator for three or 4 years now. And we have a part of my job as a curator is to also plan a showcase. And so the curator chooses 5 artists to participate, and coordinates getting the guitar to them for a week and getting the recordings back and everything. And so I've chosen 5 artists in Austin, and they'll be performing March 8th at the Cactus Cafe. And
What a great listening room.
yeah,
what a great
it's
place
in a historic stage,
Yeah.
and just it's going to be it's going to feel really good. I love having the showcase there. It's one of my favorite, smaller, intimate listening rooms in Austin.
Wow. So as the curator, is it for only this round of 5 artists and this particular show, or is it almost an ambassador kind of a thing? I mean, do you remain the curator?
Oh, right. Yeah, I've been the curator for several years.
Okay.
And I will be the curator until I pass it off to someone else.
And how
Or I'm unable to
frequently
do that.
How frequently do you rotate the guitar? I mean,
It's 5 artists per year.
right. Oh, okay.
And so
it's
this
per
is the
year.
showcase. Normally we have the showcase at the end of the year, November, December. But it's been pushed to March this year. And so these are the artists that participated in 2024. So I'll select another 5 to participate in 2025, and we'll have a showcase at the end of the year.
And how do you choose who's going to be part of your project, part of your showcase? Do you...
I start with friends usually, and I try to be intentional about it. I try to have kind of an even feel of like men to women,
Sure.
different backgrounds, different styles. I mean, it is kind of limiting because we're on an acoustic guitar and they're writing on an acoustic guitar. I try to have some that are a little bit newer of an artist paired with like more established artists to just kind of get a variety. And so I'm really excited about this year. We have Cece Berry, Allie Holder, Erica, Michelle Longoria, Poet Hawkins, and Travis Taylor. So
Wow.
it's going to be, I think at least one artist maybe sings in multiple languages, and a couple artists primarily write on piano. So this will be interesting. They're writing on guitar.
Certainly.
So, and everyone that participates signs the guitar. So that's always fun to like, you're holding a guitar that all of these artists have played and written, like Jeff Blankenhorn and Ruthie Foster. I'm trying to think of all the people.
I know Chris Schultz, who had
Yes.
been on the show. She was involved.
And then my year, she and I were the same year in 2019. I also met Lang Freeman that year, and Lang, because we met on stage to perform, and I immediately liked his music and his voice and his demeanor, and I didn't even realize this until my album, the album I just released, came out. But the song I wrote for the acoustic guitar project is on that album. It's called Give a Damn.
Cool.
And also, Lang, whom I met that day on stage, ended up singing background vocals on that song on the album. And so all of that, like just the worlds colliding, happened
Yes.
because I participated in the project. So lots of cool threads woven together.
But don't you find every stage that you enter on, there's such history and there's opportunity. You just never know, especially at the festivals. We were talking also before the show about Tom Meany, and you had mentioned that you had sung background on something for him. And I just think it's so cool, the how the network just keeps expanding and keeps the culture thriving here in this part of the world. So blessed to have this. So you mentioned the last album. How many albums do you have? How many EPs, albums? What do you have out there?
I have one EP, one full-length album, and a few singles. And then I just released a single a couple weeks ago called Monday and Tuesday. And then I have 3 more songs coming out in the next few months.
Wow,
And
busy
I
lady.
may or may not play a few of them today.
Oh, I so hope you do. I have your album from a while back, and it's actually signed by you.
Oh, great.
I'm not sure how. It must have been. I'm not sure when I got that from you.
Is it a
it could
CD
have-
or a vinyl?
It's a CD.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm
Might
not
have
sure.
another one for you.
Oh, yes. That's a perk, folks. That's the beauty of this show. The show is about the creatives that come on. But what I get out of this is just the sheer pleasure of the one-on-ones and the personal. It feels so personal. And I hope that the performances and the conversations and the chats feel personal to the people that watch, and that they're just as engaged, at least, hopefully you're not sitting there talking to your screen while we're talking to each other, but I hope that that's the vibe and the feel that we give. So you've got record releases coming up. What about tours?
I have, well, for sure, we'll be touring through the Great Lakes area in October, November, and then down through Colorado and Texas. And I have a move coming up, planning to move to Nashville this year.
Get out. I'm so fortunate to have you today.
Yes,
then.
and then I'll be recording the next album this summer, probably in Nashville, North Carolina. So then there will be another album release coming in the next year or so.
So Nashville, are you familiar with, I'm sure you are, Chris Moyce?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, Nick Nace just moved up to Canada a couple years
Really?
ago. Yeah,
What part?
he's up in Canada.
Okay. I just went there, so I was like, but I've only been
can't
to
remember.
one town.
But yeah, he just moved up there. So, but yeah, him and help. Texas Dust, Evans.
Oh, Nathan Evans Fox.
Yes, thank you. I'm sorry, Nate. Yeah, Nathan Evans Fox is out in Nashville, and of course Rachel.
Rachel Davis.
Yeah, wow.
She's gonna be my roommate.
Are you kidding?
Nope.
I love that. Oh my God. That space is going to glow with the creativity that comes out of there.
I'm so excited. We're hoping to write, perform. Friend Grace Pettis will be another roommate. Oh, wow. It's going to be great.
What a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The walls will be singing.
Wow. Okay, so that's even more incentive for me to get to Nashville and check things
you're
out,
gonna have to come
because I want to have one hell of a dinner with all of y'all there. You just all have to come together in one place so I can hug y'all. Wow, good for you. I'm so excited for you. So you're going to be playing some music for us here. I wanted to know, before I let you go, before I turn you loose at the mic, how long have you been doing this? How long have you, because I remember
music generally, or
Yeah, well, because I remember years ago when we were together on the radio show, what had drawn me to you was a tiny desk competition piece that you were entering, and it was played on, help me with the
kalimba.
The kalimba. And what is that by definition, a kalimba?
Well, it is an African instrument, and I was researching it a little bit at one point, and I think the earliest form is probably from 3,000 years ago. Wow. And made from all naturally found elements. But now it's a wooden base with metal tines that you can tune based on sliding them up and down.
Yeah.
Or you pluck them with your fingers. And the wooden base is hollow so that it's resounds.
Kind of a...
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so beautiful, the sound and the simplicity. Isn't it amazing, 3,000 years ago, when you think about how relevant music was to life and culture and all the things so far back? Kalimba, wow. Yeah, that's what brought you into my radar, was seeing that and then hearing that. And I remember you played that for me on the radio.
On the radio, yeah.
Yeah, you did. It was just beautiful, just beautiful. So yeah, have you always been talented? Have you always had... No, well, creatives create. I think I wrote my first school play in 5th grade. So, creatives create.
Yeah, I've thought about this a lot, because some people are I used to be of the opinion, anybody can write a song, everybody can do this. And because I do it all the time, naturally. And it took me a while to understand that elements of what I do is a gift. And I just thought everyone could do it, and everyone's brain worked the same way. And I had a friend say, "No, Natalie, I don't have melodies in my head."
Right.
And I had to think about it. And when you start to think of it as a gift, there's responsibility that comes with that as well. And so I do think there's every person is gifted in different ways.
Absolutely.
And so we're responsible to take the gifts we're given and to develop them. And so 10 years ago, or 15 years ago or 20 years ago could not step on stage and do what I do today because I was not yet ready. I had stage fright. I couldn't play my instrument that well. My songs were not good. Like I had elements of that are natural. I've been writing songs since I've been singing to myself since I was in a car seat. So like over the course of my whole life, music has been coming out of me, but not in a presentable form until more recently, 5, 10 years, 15 years. And I've been playing guitar for a long time, but like I said, I had stage fright for a long time, very painfully shy. And so I couldn't do what I do today. And so it has taken a lot to like develop and hone the skills that I have, maybe that are natural.
Gift,
maybe I have a natural tendency for things, but I've had to develop them to get them into a professional space and professionally presentable.
Yeah, how best to present them, how best to share them.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really glad that you have honed your skill and your gift. And I love the way you found to express it. And in all the different levels of creation. I mean, going back to that guitar project, acoustic guitar project, what an incredible responsibility in curating something like that. The responsibility of not just the continuity, but the history and the article it's forming. I mean, the threads, it's just a beautiful thing. It was brought to my attention this past week, that particular thing, and I just was so blown away by the concept and how it unites in so many ways, large and small.
Introducing artists to each other, also encouraging new songs to be written.
Yes.
Those are elements that I really love about it.
The whole premise is just outstanding. And that began because somebody was helping a friend say, here, do this. And that's what I hope people get from this show as well, the viewers, is to step out and own whatever that gift is, whether it's photography, whether it's, I have a friend that does amazing quilling. She likes arts and crafts, and who would have thought? That was never even on the radar.
Paper?
Yes, it's where you twist paper and you make these incredible, beautiful visual art out of little twisted pieces of paper.
It's amazing.
Every time she gives me a card, it's like a work of art. I mean, worthy of framing. It's just beautiful. So, I mean, just to step out into that thing that you're able to do and own it and shine, run with it and share it and inspire other people. That's what I hope. That's what I hope this show does for people, as well as showcase the amazing talent. So I have rambled enough, and we're going to be seeing, next time you see Natalie, she is going to be geared up and playing for you. So hang out. See you in a minute.
Let
What the is this? Oh my God.
Hey, Nat.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
great.
I am really glad to catch you in the makeup room. I wanted to know, because word on the street is you were a picky eater when you were little.
I didn't like pizza, lasagna, spaghetti,
What?
all the things that I definitely love now. And people would ask my mom, is she American? I was like, well, those are not American foods. Anyway.
Oh, no. Well, okay, so we're going to see you out here on the set.
Yep, just a little bit.
This song is called In My Dreams, and I wrote it in the dark years about all the things that I found myself spiraling into those first couple of months of lockdown. I discovered you in a parking lot. My second trip to Music Town. We met again in a bar in New Orleans, and ever since I struggled to put you down. You're just sitting there in the cupboard shadows, patiently waiting, 'cause you know that I know that just as soon as I can justify it, I'm coming for you, 'cause you never tell me no. There was a time you were never on my mind, and now it seems you're even in my dreams. Well, I never believed in the magical until you cast your spell on me, just like a bug in the blue light of death. I put my faith in technology. There was a time you never crossed my mind, and now it seems you're even in my dreams. When does distraction become an addiction? The line's too thin to know. You're so beautiful, so beautiful. You're so beautiful. I don't wanna let you go. There was a time you were never on my mind, and now it seems you're even in my dreams. There was a time you never crossed my mind, and now it seems you're always in my dreams. Whoa, 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 in my dreams. This is called What We Daydream Now. Another dark year song about all the things that I wish that I could do. Pull up a chair and on your way over, bring me another beer.
It's fine, 'cause I ain't driving. Everybody's coming over here. Nobody's leaving, nobody goes till we pass around the guitar. And when the sun burns out over this town, we'll be wishing on the shooting stars, staying up too late, smiling as the fire dies down, and I can see your face. Funny what we daydream now. Well, I don't really like big crowds, but I'm missing them today. I miss the heat on the street and the sound of the beat of the music playing. I never longed for the open road till I couldn't leave my home. Now I'd even be fine just standing in line if I had anywhere to go. Trying on a sunburn, spinning like it don't run out. Never any concerns. Funny what we daydream now. Oh, we daydream now. What we daydream now. Cutting holes in all the things I used to complain about, 'cause they don't seem to matter much now. When this is over, you'll come over and we won't think twice. We'll be glad we can say remember when, and isn't this nice? Staying up too late, smiling as the fire dies down, and I can see your face. Funny what we daydream now. Oh, we daydream now. What we daydream now. Staying up too late, smiling as the fire dies down. I wanna see your face. Funny what I daydream now.
Well, this is a song about falling in love with someone from across the room, which I don't recommend doing. 0 out of 5 stars. And it's called Done.
Oh, 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 oh. I think I'll take up smoking. Never have before. To keep my fingers busy and my body off the floor. You had me at your silhouette, you and your hat and hair. And when I saw you in the light, I had to get some air. What have you done to me? Done to me? Done
Well, this next song is a new one, and I've learned this lesson in various ways over the years. It's a very difficult lesson to learn, and it is called As Much As They Let You. For some the sky is blue, for others it is gray, and rainbows seem to elude the never-ceasing rain. Well, you can care, you can call, hell, you can even fall in, but you can only love someone as much as they let you. You took me to your place and opened up the door. You told me you'd make space. You said you wanted more. Cluttered rooms and crowded walls. There wasn't really room for me at all. I guess you can only love someone as much as they let you. The love that once burned bright, an ember then became abandoned in the night, a remnant of the flame. Well, heavy sand and water cold won't resurrect the fire of old. You can only love someone as much as they let you. You can only love someone as much as they let you. Well, thank you for tuning in today and being here with me. This next song is called Superstitious, and I wrote it about technology, specifically cell phones, the best and the worst things on this planet. Impossible to be here when my magic mirror keeps moving at the speed of light. Sugar in my pocket, wish I could stop it, but it feels so good to be liked. We want what we can't have and are afraid may never find. My mind is reeling a superstitious feeling, and it keeps me awake at night. I find a picture and I remember back when you were mine. Our love was hectic, you were electric, a current moving up my spine. We want what
have to go to get a little hit of that high. 'Cause we want what we can't have and are afraid may never find. My mind is reeling, a superstitious feeling keeps me awake at night. I just released a single a few weeks ago. It's called Monday and Tuesday. It's a love song. And I wrote it with my buddy Ben Jones here in town in Austin. And if you like it, you can find it in all the places. You're my Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday night. Every Saturday, Sunday, and suddenly I'm running out of time. I'd take more if I could. Nothing else feels this good. You're my Monday and Tuesday and all of my every nights. All my friends are asking questions like, where you been, where you at, who you with, call me back. Even my mother is making assumptions and patiently waiting for her introduction. Every day, every night, you're the only thing on my mind. You're my Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday night. Every Saturday, Sunday, and suddenly I'm running out of time. I'd take more if I could. Nothing else feels this good. You're my Monday and Tuesday and all of my every nights. You're the first thing I think of in the morning, the last thing on my brain when I turn out the lights. I can sense when you walk in the room. If I am the night sky, you are the moon. Every day, every night, you're the only thing on my mind. You're my Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday night. Every Saturday, Sunday, and suddenly I'm running out of time. I'd take more if I could. Nothing else feels this good. You're my Monday and Tuesday and all of my every Monday and Tuesday and all of my every Monday and all of my every nights. Thank you again for being with me. My name is Natalie Price. This is my last song. It's called The Island, on an instrument called the kalimba. He said, honey, you may have angels keeping you in the light, but I've got these demons and they're holding me tight. So if you've a moment and can spare me the time, I'm in over my head, won't you throw me a lifeline? 'Cause I'm lost in the ocean, searching for the shore or the island that I've been looking for. I hope you let me land, 'cause I can't bear to let you go. He said, love, I'm a man, I've been wandering so long, I'd almost lost all hope you existed at all. But I see you and I feel you, you can't be a ghost. If you're willing to see me, then I have to know, 'cause I'm lost in the ocean, searching for the shore or the island that I've been looking for. I hope you let me land, 'cause I can't bear to let you go. You're my sunshine, my refuge, my peace in the storm. You're the reason I'm seeing stars I've never seen before. I was lost in the ocean, searching for the shore or the island that I've been looking for. I hope you let me land, 'cause I can't bear to let you go.
Natalie, it has been such a pleasure having you in the studio today. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Can you let everybody know where they can check your happenings, see where you're at, what you're doing, do all the things, see all the things?
natpricemusic.com. On all the socials, I'm at natpricemusic. I make myself pretty easy to find.
natpricemusic.com. All right. Till next time, y'all. We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.
We hope your new realtor plays drums in a band. We hope your new dentist is its front man. We hope live music always makes you proud. Just don't call the cops if you think it's too loud. South by South by South by Southwest. We hope you'll like it so much you'll move here just like the rest of us non-native Texans.